Hello, it's Blake Scarlevine. I have another quick pro tip for you. This one is around a newer feature that it's about 3 months old now, but it's Copilot Assistance for form fill when you're in a model-driven app. So what this does is it basically provides you and your users with suggestions as you're trying to fill out a record form. The suggestions are based on the individual user's usage of the app. So if there's a specific record that I'm entering in quite often and putting in the same data for the same fields, it'll suggest that same data for me where I can quickly, easily accept it so I don't have to go enter in all those fields every single time. So here I'm at the article for this feature. There are some things to know about, some limitations. So you have to be on the modern look, and it only supports text, numeric, choice, and date fields currently. And also fields that have column security are not supported as well. And then you currently do have to go specifically enable this feature within the admin portal. So if you're an admin of your environment, you can go to the admin.powerplatform.com to enable this. And then there's three options. You can either have it completely off. You can say, give it to users as it becomes available, because they're gradually rolling this out right now. So if you have that option, it'll just show up randomly one day whenever it gets rolled out to your users. And then the third one is just to enable it for everyone, like right now. So as I mentioned, you can go to the admin.powerplatform.com. You can go to your specific environment. Make sure you're on the latest updates, release wave 1. And then you can go to settings at the top. From there, you want to expand this product. And then under there, there's features. And then a little bit down, we have this AI form fill assistance. And then here's where you can pick one of those three options. I just have it for all users immediately. And so now if I go into my environment and go into like a record that I use a fair amount and put the same amount of data in, for me, I'll show you, like, this is how we make request our time off. We leverage CRM to manage all our time entries, our PTOs, our time estimates for all our projects, etc. So I went to make a new time off. And as you can see, there's like some of these two fields here that are like slightly grayed out, and they have like the Copilot theming around the field. It is a little bit, for the first time, I didn't realize like that this wasn't populated. That's my only complaint, but that's more of kind of like a training issue. As you get used to it, you'll be able to know. But here, we have to pick what type of PTO it is because we have different types. We get a couple floating holidays every year. We get our birthday off. So when we go to enter that, we have to pick the type. But most of the time, I'm doing PTO when I'm scheduling it. So that's what it's defaulting to, or suggesting. It's not actually defaulted because it's not set, but it's suggesting that's what I pick. And then we can either do 0.5 for a half a day or 1 for a full day. Most of the time I'm doing a full day, so that's what it's suggesting for me. And then as you can see, when I hover over it, it's giving me this blue check mark here, so I can accept it for the individual fields. It also gives me this button at the top right where I can just say accept everything. So if I like it, I can come click this checkbox here. And then the first time I did this, as I mentioned, it was a little bit hard to see the distinction, but for example, have all the required fields populated except for this one. And then I went to save it and it's like, no, this is required. And that's when I realized, like, it's not automatically defaulting for you. It's just suggesting it, right? So I do have to go and accept it. Otherwise, it's not actually saved there. So, and that's the feature. And let me know in the comments what you think about this feature. And thanks for watching.